As Russia's deadly invasion of Ukraine reaches the one-year mark, President Joe Biden is set to travel to Poland to meet with allies to reassure them of the U.S. commitment to the region.
We know the next weeks and months are going to be difficult and critical, especially for their armed forces, and the United States is going to continue to stand by them.
Putin's invasion has been a test for the ages, a test for America, a test for the world.
In his recent State of the Union address, Biden invited, for the second year in a row, Ukraine's ambassador to the United States as one of his special guests.
Will you stand so we can all take a look at you? Thank you. Because we're going to stand with you as long as it takes.
Biden underscoring his commitment to Ukraine for both international and domestic audiences. It's a commitment that's testing the patience of a narrowly divided Congress over both the high costs of aiding Ukraine and the reverberations of conflict on the global economy.
Will all of the Republicans in Congress, for example, with the shift in the House, continue to support the questions about blank checks to Ukraine and whether American taxpayer money should be trying to support the Ukrainians in their ability to fight off the Russians? But there's still, quite a lot of popular support.
A year ago, Russia massed troops in preparation to invade Ukraine. Many in the West, and even in Kyiv, doubted Russian President Vladimir Putin's intentions.
So many assumptions that we've had about this conflict, about ourselves, about Russia, about the Russians have been challenged.
12 months later, Kyiv stands, and Ukraine has surprised even its own expectations, buoyed by a US-led alliance that's equipped Ukrainian forces with tanks and advanced air defense systems.
2023 is now, based on these timelines for delivery of tanks and other equipment, is likely to play out with the Russians conducting an offensive over the course of the next several months, throwing pretty much everything that they have. The Ukrainians weathering that. The Russians can gain some ground, but at what cost? At the cost of thousands of lives.
The White House said during his visit, Biden will meet with the Polish president and other regional leaders.
Wouldn't it be great if the president didn't have to make a trip around a one-year anniversary of a war that never should have started? Sadly, that's where we are.
Biden will also deliver remarks ahead of the war's official anniversary on April the 24th. Tracy Brown, Associated Press.